rated when we was making this one. So, but now we're practicing our tooling. And this is kind of scary for me because this guy has been like, well, I'm having my cell phone case funeral this week. You think you might be able to get me the new one soon? It's like, yeah. Considering I have no idea. Well, I've taken one tooling class. I've made a few coasters with the Sheridan floral style. And I've been practicing a little bit with this basket weave. And by a little bit, I literally mean like that's all I've done. So, this is an adventure. And the basket weave that I bought is probably the hardest one to use, apparently. Because I've seen... that one got messed up a little bit. I've seen a video. I can't remember the guy's name. But he makes a lot of saddles and such. But he has some good informative videos on like doing layout and different stuff. There we go, that looks better. And so I've been like watching those, trying to apply what I learned, and then watching him do basket weave. It's like, I like your basket weave stamp a lot better than the one I have. The one I have, you have to literally line up all four corners, because for some reason I bought the one that has the calso points on the corner. I can't remember what those are called. But it makes these squares, and if you don't line them up exactly, then it's very obvious that you made a boo-boo. So, I'm learning the basket weave. I have very little experience with it. I've had one tooling class from Springfield Leather. Highly recommend them. Good folks. And yeah, so now let's try a fade job around this hole. Because I'm not making this complicated enough, we've got to up the ante by going around those holes. And let's just take it all the way to the snap. Let's fade this one out. There we go. Let's bring it back this way. cannot see. I need another light. Where can I find another light? Hey, Queen Chick, you have a good night. All of my lights are way upstairs where I can't get to them. Yeah, this is a difficult basket weave. Like I said, I think I bought the most difficult one. I did not realize that there was a level of difficulty with these basket weaves. But there is, by golly. Watching that guy tool his, he was able to, like, do one here, skip over the line here, and he just walked right through the belt he was doing. Alright, so we have a line. So I faded it around the hole. Come down here, faded it around that hole. Oh, these stupid bugs. I hate them. This one is an X581 from Springfield Leather. Now, the fun part is that you have to hook into the one beside it. You have to literally hook in to the one beside it and line up those pegs. But you have to be careful. The three weaves that go up the middle, the corners like to smash those. So we have to watch that in how the tool is held. Like I say, I do not recommend this basket weave at all. It's very difficult. It's the only one that I've ever dealt with, but I can already tell that this is hard. Like, this is not a speedy basket weave at all. But it's working. I'm getting the hang of it. Like I said, the main thing is just not crushing the weaves beside it and keeping everything lined up. And don't forget to rotate it, because this one you have to rotate. That would be like a total system failure if I didn't rotate it, and now I'm like paranoid that I'm not rotating it. Yeah, that one did not turn out very good. Because it's hard because 3 of the corners are lower than the one that you're guiding down. So, like, I crushed that one, had it over too far. So you gotta guide it down by having a good start point. There's just a whole lot of control that I feel is unnecessary for this. Well, it's not unnecessary for this one because obviously you have to take your time with it. I will more than likely order another basket weave in a different style. I just thought this one looked kind of neat in the design that it did. Little did I know how hard it is to achieve this design. Ow, that was my finger. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, typically, but I don't have corners. Not like any real corner. But this is also like the first actual basket weave that I've done. I've been playing with it, but I'm trying to step it up a little bit because I got a phone case that somebody wants. And I was like, oh, it's for a guy, so I don't really want to. I don't think that he's necessarily the type that would like the Sheridan floral design all over it. And he's not really the Celtic design person either. He's a kind of he's a truck driver, but he's also, him and his wife do farmers market where they grow the produce. So I was like, oh, maybe a basket weave would be nice and kind of classic and manly for him. So I bought this one, and I'm like, ooh, I probably bought the wrong one. But he's kind of really wanting that case, so I will probably go ahead and use this. Like I say, I'm just playing around, I'm practicing. If this turns out nice, I'll go ahead and make it into a dice bag. But if it doesn't turn out, then I won't make it into a dice bag. So we shall see. Kind of wild how many leather workers and such are showing up tonight. I'm kind of slightly intimidated. Let's see, let's finish up this line here. We need to go long. And I'm still learning to stamp. Still playing around, finding my groove, finding my Nemo. And I also don't have proper equipment. Alright, so we have 2 rows now. So there's that. Tried to fade it around the holes. I don't know how well that looks, but it's not. So the leather lace will kind of mask some of that. I do want to use, because I am going to put a border on the phone case, so I'm also going to play around with this border tool.